All right, Facebook. Doing a Facebook Live today. It's my wife's birthday. Just had a little breakfast with her, but to celebrate. But what I want to talk about is something that is new, and it's a huge lesson, and something that I want to share with you. Hey, Memory. I want to share with you and those who are going to watch this. If you want to be the best, and depending on which stage in life you are and whatever you're doing, but in business, if you want to be the best, you can't allow yourself, hey, what's going on, to be divided so that you can be conquered. The book Art of War talks about, you've heard the term divide and conquer. And so what happened recently, about 4 or 5 months ago, I was at an absolute peak with my business, like killing it. I look back and I've seen some declining in my business. And I look back and I started to see some things that happened. And what happened was this. I replaced working out with something that I thought would be a good replacement, and that's beach volleyball. And what happened was, I, as a competitor, former pro baseball player, business person, sales coach, and somebody who has a big vision, I found myself wanting to be the best volleyball player I could be. So what's scary about that is, it's funny. I was watching Michael Jordan do an interview, and it was the interview that talked about how he says that Steph Curry's not a Hall of Famer yet, and it was kind of controversial and everything. And Michael Jordan was asked, does he play pickup basketball? And he says, no, I don't play pickup basketball because I'm afraid that if I start playing, that the competitive drive will open up and I won't be able to control it anymore. I won't be able to stop it, and then he might get hurt, or gosh, he might want to come back and play in the NBA. Who knows, So what's funny is I was able to relate to that, and I could see that I want to be two things. I want to be the best that I can be in my space at what I do in business, and I want to win. And then I want to be a good family man and win there. I let volleyball in, and it became addictive because it's competitive and fun, and I want to be great at it. Next thing you know, my energy got dispersed. And I teach this, but it started to happen. I added a couple other things into my life as well, into my business, but this is what took a lot of energy away. I found myself wanting to play 4 or 5 nights a week. I found myself not working out anymore because I was getting my fitness in with volleyball, and then I wasn't doing hard things. So I wasn't finding myself wanting to do hard things. So if you know me, I'm pretty authentic and pretty open. So I'm just sharing this. If you want to be the best, don't play something too competitive. Don't get into something too competitive outside of your business. If you do, you're going to want to be the best at that. Like, that's what winners do. They want to be the best at what they do. So do something else that you can't be the best in the world at, that's way at a different pace, something that you won't want to try to dominate and beat everybody that's doing it. And do something way lighter and way easier that's in conjunction with your goals. And for me, that's family, business. And it takes all of me to do those things well. All of me. I can't do anything else. And so there's not much space. And so if you want to be the best, look at your life. You may be playing video games. You may be playing golf. My volleyball game wasn't serving my clients. It wasn't helping my clients being good at volleyball. It wasn't helping my family. It was helping me. So, but it wasn't really helping me. It was actually a distraction. It wasn't helping me at all. So I want you to think about this. There are going to be things that are going to try to suck you in and will take away your energy. And I guarantee you, if you settle into that thing for a while, you're going to find your results drop in the thing that you want to be the best at. It's like saying Kyler Murray trying to go play baseball and football. How can he be the best quarterback if he's playing baseball? Yes, I did. I gave it up. Shut it down. Not doing it. I'm way too serious about my business and way too serious about my family to want to have some fun little hobby. So I gave it up. It's done. Honestly, the only thing that I could see me doing with that is just playing with my family for fun and teaching them that. And then working out, which isn't fun. I'm not going to go compete against a bunch of people. It's just going to be me working out against myself. And I'm not going to go be a CrossFit competitor or try to do some like Ironman. I'm just going to work out so that I have energy and I feel strong and I take care of my body and my health. And then I go into family and I go into my business so I can be the best at that. Because things age and things atrophy and things fatigue. And it just takes all the energy in the world. Your pipeline fatigues and atrophies, leads fatigue, deals cool down. Things happen, your crews change, your staff rearranges. Everything's always kind of going a certain direction. So if you want to be the best, you have to make a sacrifice. I was just watching Tom versus Time, which is a Facebook watch series that you guys should all watch. And episode, there's the emotional game, and then there's the spiritual game, where Tom Brady talks about his emotional family side and spiritual, and he kind of loops in both. And if there's anybody who's the best in the world at something and also has a great family, or a family that's making it through all of that, then it's Tom Brady and his wife Giselle. And you should watch that episode because, and I was reminded of this when I was speaking with a coach and a consultant in my life, and he said that video episode, I think it's 8, the spiritual game, Giselle talked about with Tom how they're going to go to a fire and have a fire in the new year, and then write on a piece of paper all the things that they're going to give up and sacrifice and let go of in that new year. And then they're going to write all the things that they want to see manifest. And so they throw the things into the fire that they're going to let go and sacrifice. Forgive me, I got these airplanes where I live. And so my wife and I, when we go on this vacation soon, we're going to do that. We're going to do a fire. And we're going to write down the things that we want to sacrifice. Because as you become more successful, you get more clutter that's attracted to your life. And you got to fight those things off to be the best. So if you want to be the best, then say no to the things that won't serve the things you want to do, so you're not divided. And most of that's going to be your time commitment. So for me, it's a no-brainer. And I almost bought a house by the beach so that I could go play volleyball more. That would have, sucked because I would have started, and I had a lot more bigger mortgage, and I probably would have seen less results because I got distracted and competitive in something that's not serving the two things I really care about, which is family and business. So essentially, if my clients want to be successful, I got to focus on them or business and what's going to serve them, and then what's going to serve my family. So that's a little bit of what I'm learning lately. I'm turning that back around, and so I like to impart that into you so you don't make that mistake. I won't make that mistake because I'm motivated not to see results change or different things like that, and know that it's completely on me. Most people are completely oblivious and blissfully oblivious to and ignorant to their own distractions, their own demise. So if you can kind of wake up to what it is you want to be the best at, if you want to be the best, and then what you need to sacrifice to support the focus level needed, then do that. That'll help. So that's what I got today. If you have a comment or a question, you can jump in and ask me. If not, we can just shut her down. So hope you're doing well.